Scorpio, hello, Amanda here. Welcome to the Unseen Hands Collective. This is going to be your December shape shift. We're looking at the shape you're shifting out of this month, the shape you're shifting into, and what that shape shift looks and feels like. Scorpio. The image that's coming to me for you is wiping glass clear. So that's an image of like being able to see something clearly or see through something. But more specifically, I saw that like whenever you were able to clear the glass, you could see yourself suddenly and then it would fog back up again. And this is an image like I'm very familiar with at this time because I'm dealing with a lot of like condensation with changing in weather. And so it's prescient for me, but it's like this wiping it away and it immediately fogs back up. Wiping it away and you can see yourself clearly and you can see what's on the other side clearly, and then it immediately fogs back up. So this process of being able to see yourself and see through into like further into the future maybe, or further into your external environment in a clearer way. And the process of removing that fog and gaining clarity. Okay, Scorpio, we're using the brand new Fifth Spirit Tarot by Charlie Claire Burgess. I'm so excited to get to know this deck with you through your December shifts. Okay, King of Swords on the bottom of the deck. That's interesting, given this whole idea of clarity that I just mentioned. I mean, here we're seeing someone speaking very clearly, like holding their truth very firmly and speaking it very clearly. So there's a lot of clarity here. But I'll show you your shape shift. Okay, so you're shifting out of Hermit energy and into Queen of Pentacles energy. And I'm actually seeing this as like the season changing in your life. And especially that's interesting with like the fog imagery happening in my life because of the change in weather and the change in the season. And then we're seeing that represented in your cards. I don't know, there's just like a lot of things lining up for me in that. So here, Scorpio, we have the Hermit, which is this very solo, very internal, very the solo seeker, someone that is always looking within, always turning their attention inside, sort of holed up in this very long solo winter journey. But interestingly, the Hermit energy is all about being able to see yourself. That's why there's a lantern here. There's this, I almost said ghost light. There's this ghost light that remains on and helps to guide you through your own dark spaces, your own internal mysteries here. And there's a shift from winter into spring. Suddenly, again, queens are also an internal experience. Suddenly, your internal experience feels filled with growth and verdant energy and possibility, aliveness. Especially with this Queen of Pentacles holding a brand new sprout, it feels like something very different is shifting for you internally now. And I'll show you what that looks like. So your shape shift looks and feels like the Moon, the Queen of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. I mean, yeah, Scorpio. Here's the fog, right? Here's that energy of being unable to see things clearly, things feeling a bit mysterious in your own internal, deep, emotional seeking space, you know, like really leaning into this private, internal energy. And finding a lot there, you know, like there's all of this beautiful magical energy to be found in those spaces, but I'm just feeling a really stark shift Actually, interestingly, maybe with this King of Swords as sort of an secret catalyst here in this reading, or an underlying catalyst since it's underneath the deck, it's like this is the thing that kind of busts you out of this internal space or shifts your experience of that internal space, because then everything is very different from there. Queen of Wands, this gorgeous feast in the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. And there's a real sense of self-assuredness and security coming from these two queens. It's like you're seeing your own power. You're seeing your own magic. You're seeing your own confidence, your ability to nurture and grow things, to start something new, to change from winter to spring within your own being. And I'm getting a really strong energy from the Queen of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles that you just know what you want. You know what you want and you're ready to create it. You know what kind of feast you're trying to eat here, you know, and you're just, it's time to grow it, you know? You're ready to put in the work to grow the garden that's going to give you that kind of abundance and that kind of, and you know, the Nine of Pentacles is a real energy of self-sufficiency. It's an energy of, I can create this for myself. And that is all of these queens, and the Hermit for that matter. You know, that's Virgo energy. This is Venus in Virgo. All this Virgo energy is very much like, you know what? Yes, the mystery, and also something concrete. You know, it's like it is a shift for me out of the intangible and into something very tangible, into a focus on what you are actually bringing into being. Okay, this is everything that I want. You know, like this is the Queen of Wands sitting firmly rooted in full transparency with herself, because it's like I think you've done this smoke and mirrors kind of work already. You know, it's like, okay, enough. See what you need to see and don't let that mirror fog back up again. You know, like don't let that space, that illuminating, reflecting space become fogged up again. You need to see yourself now. You need to see all of yourself, you know, not just like the bad babe of the Queen of Wands. Like you need to see all of it. I think that's why the moon energy is here as well, because you need to see what's below the surface and what's sitting fully rooted in confidence on the surface. You know, it's like integrating all of what you see in your reflection and just going with it. Just sitting in that confidence and saying, yeah, this is me. This is all of me. And I've got so much confidence, so much power, so much magic and fire that I know what I want. And I'm getting to work growing the garden that's going to feed me, that's going to support me, that's going to give me what I want. You know, it's just like, this is a major shift into total transparency. Okay, interesting with the King of Swords coming out as well. It's almost like you've been in this internal space of inward seeking, and then you come out like, okay, everybody, I have an announcement. I'm this kind of person. I'm this witch. And this is what I want. And I'm getting busy growing it and creating it and nurturing it and making it happen for myself. It's incredibly empowered in that transparency. With being transparent with yourself, right? That's the smoke and mirrors, seeing yourself clearly and seeing things outside of you clearly. It's both, for sure. Gorgeous. Okay, Scorpio, what a lovely first half of your reading. I'm going to now take this into an extended where I'll pull other cards from other decks and see if we can get a little more juice out of this. So if this is resonating with you so far and you'd like to follow me to the extended, go to unseenhandscollective.com where you can purchase it in the shop. You can join our monthly memberships where you'll receive these every month, as well as your shift scopes, your guidebooks to help you really work through these monthly shift energies. All right, Scorpio, take care. You're coming out of the other world and into this world. It's like you're ready to bring all of this magic that you tap into in the intangible mystery, deep innards of yourself and bring it out into the human world. It's like you're ready to join the human world here. Okay. Ugh, this is so gorgeous. Productivity on the bottom of the deck, that's that Virgo energy. That's that Queen of Pentacles energy. Absolutely. Ready to get to work. Ready. I mean, this is the results of that productivity. You know, this is the result of really leaning into Earth energy. Big time Virgo energy on the table here. You're ready to come out of that hermit cave and get busy creating the life that you desire.